Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It is Saturday, and I am hanging out with our friends in the UEC. So a special thank you to everyone in the UEC for once again allowing me to view these excellent battles. Today a little different. We're on the Harper's Ferry maps. And this is the Bolivar Heights camp battle. Now these have been around for quite a while. And usually what you're going to see here is a semi-long range gun battle along these tents here and these wagons is typically what you would get. Now I don't know that I've played this map since the introduction of cannons, so I don't know how that's going to affect the battle. And sometimes you'll get groups coming down through here as well. So who do we have on the docket today? Well, it looks like Alabama German Legion, the 8th Alabama are here, Jenkins Brigade. There are your Snakes, the 51st New York, and 1st Virginia. On the Union side, that's where your Alabama lives. Ooh, lots of them. Greenberg's here, of course. We've got the 2nd Delaware also here. Looks like with a battery of their own. And then the 52nd New York also here. So should be quite the battle for the Confederates, literally uphill the whole way. Hey, Paulie. Glad you guys are back on the channel, man. So yeah, as the Union, you know, I don't really know the tactics of this other than just stand in one place and defend this area. And that's pretty much what they do every time I played on this map. Where are the soldiers at this point? All the way back here. Okay, so I didn't realize their spawn was so far back here. I have not played as a Union on this map ever. But there's your 52nd New York marching out. The clock hasn't exactly started yet, but they may just be getting in a better position. There's your Alabama German Legion. Captain Harris in command. Major Greenberg here as well. And the Confederates down here in the woods. I'm going to see. Can you see Harper's Ferry from here? Surely you can. Too high up. There's the river. I mean, I guess that's it right there. Yeah, there it is, way down there. Can't see any of the bridges or anything, though. Huh. Huh. Hey, Silver Smurf and another subscription. 10 months. 10-month streak on the server for the Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. You guys might notice that I'm a little low energy today. Hung out with a couple friends from work. Played some cards. Drank some whiskey. So I am hungover like a motherfucker, and it sucks. But the show must go on. Speaking of Silver Smurfing, there he is right there. Part of one of the best gun groups in the game. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. He said my mic was very low and the stream was laggy. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the stream being laggy. That's my awesome internet. So is the volume better now? Alright, clock has started. And the 51st New York. They're going to have the 1st Virginia and the Jenkins Brigade with them. So let's see if they can get this done. Coming up through the woods typically doesn't matter how you approach this thing. You kind of end up in the same place. But let's see what the Union has in store. They're rushing to the point here, or past the point. This is your 8th Alabama. They want to get a jump on those Confederates and keep them in the woods. Keep them disorganized. No, they're going all the way to the woods themselves. Look at this. Is this Greenberg all by himself? Trying to cut off Jenkins Brigade, who are coming this way. Here they are. They're already here. And Jenkins got to be surprised at the appearance of the Alabama. Oh, you can see a brutal fire coming in. The Alabama losing men, but holding their ground. Oh, I heard break reloads. So Jenkins Brigade, with better cover, had the 1st Virginia with them. And Alabama, too much for the Alabama to handle by themselves. But here come Frank in the 52nd. And 51st is going to come up on the flank here if they're not careful. Got a couple scouts going out trying to see if they're still here. Though they're still here and they're coming this way. Virginia making the push. Using the cover of canvas tents. And it looks like the Yankees are marching out of here. 52nd's getting around the tents. Got 8th Alabama holding this left side for the Union. And 52nd still running. Okay. Caught up here with the 2nd Delaware. And Alabama finally having to leave the area. Too many Confederates here.
Sorry, James.
So the slow push begins as the Confederates start moving up out of the woods. 1st Virginia leading the way here. And the Union not completely ready to give up this spot, taking the corner. That is your 52nd New York. Surprised the 51st hasn't popped out of the woods yet, but it's just a matter of time. You see 52nd already shooting at them. See the Confederates having a hard time looking through all the smoke into the sun here.
Make sure you trust the line, gentlemen.
And the German Legion going right back after him again. So I guess none of these guns work? Is that the deal? That'd be a shame if it were. I see people back here. These must be respawns, yep. No, they got a gun back here. And it's Tim. 8th Alabama's heavy battery here. And heavy is right. These guys are straight up killers. I foresee some Confederates turning into pink paste before the end of this thing. All right, here come the 51st, moving out of the woods.
Company, prepare to hold. Company, hold.
You can see these hills being so steep. They really hide a lot. But 51st ain't hiding.
Duck point.
By company, ready?
Yeah, well,
Ready.
Slash got to left of the line.
Hey,
Did
can
he get
someone
pushed
back
out?
up a
Or
little
was
bit?
it
I
left?
keep getting pushed up.
Yeah, they don't really have a target is the problem. Guys are behind the barricade there.
Back ready. Back ready. Fire.
Ja, links naar Einheit raus.
So Alabama using the cover provided by the game, securing their left flank and firing into the woods against 1st Virginia. So 51st is moving up. Whole lot of Union here, and 51st not having a lot of support. You see a runner coming in from Jenkins Brigade. Well, you see them knocking the hell out of each other. And there's the big gun.
Basically.
So 51st getting the volley off first, but like the 52nd, a little better with the hitting there. 2nd Delaware. 52nd on the move. And it looks like the 51st getting the hell out of there. Can't blame them for that. So the Union holding a pretty tight defense here. Confederates not able to turn the corner on them. Oh, here they come. They just did. This is your 1st Virginia. 2nd Delaware. Toby and the boys coming in with the bayonet. Undersized company to go after the Virginia, but they appear to be doing it. And here comes Jenkins Brigade. And the 8th Alabama coming up to assist with the musket. But you hear the rebel yell, and that means that the enemy is now engaged. Although holding their own. See the Confederate flag laying on the ground there. So with all the extra tickets that the attackers get, it's no surprise that the defenders go to a lower morale first. So no reason to panic for the Union at this point. It's like 51st still on the hill as the Virginia and Jenkins Brigade have to respawn, being completely wiped. And Livington walking into the meat grinder himself now with no support. He may not even know it. They got killed on the top of the hill there. So Venom's decided to say, to hell with that shit. We're just going to go straight for the point and make them come around. Oh, because the Kentucky Battery, Turnling's boys, want a gun. And I don't blame them. You're silver smurfing. Oh, this is genius. If they can get a gun and turn it on the Union here, the Confederates are going to mop the floor with them. Can they move that gun? Yes, they can. Look at that. Beautiful. But they do have to deal with Tim and the guys down here. right up their backside. And that's what they're going to do. Don't charge at the barrel, sir.
This is our tent now.
And you see the Serpents have done it. They've taken out Tim's gun. They are now behind the Union. Union's got to be moving this way. Here they are. This is your 52nd New York. And 51st not ready. They're sitting around high-fiving and slapping asses and getting mauled here by the 52nd. And all the Union are making their way to this location. And all the Confederates wanted was a cannon. But they've been attacked now from the backside as well. This is your 8th Alabama. Harris got the pistol out. And the Union has secured their position once again. No, they haven't. 51st stubbornly hanging on. And they've got to be careful. They don't want to leave their flag laying up here. And you can see they're starting to get out. Get over to cover. Be hard to roll one of those guns out of here. Okay, Jenkins Brigade and 1st Virginia are back. And finding the defenses moved, they're able to hit the corner here. Give a little support to the 51st New York here. Now, if the 51st could come down here and Turnling's boys get this first gun, I mean, that would be something. May not be preferred, but it might work. Seen those guys push guns all over the battlefield. Wouldn't be their first time. They still want this one. A lot of Yankees here. Alabama German Legion, deadly with the muskets. You got to be careful getting this close to them. Sorry. Feel like shit. Okay. So the Confederates, 51st, have gotten behind some barrels here. Watch out, guys. That's gunpowder. No, I'm kidding. Not gunpowder, most likely river water. You hear the bullets bouncing off the guns. You hear it now, the huzzah. That means the Confederates are now engaged. There's a lot of them here. Jenkins Brigade coming right up and getting fancy with it. But they're pushing against the 8th Alabama, and that is no easy task. Especially when those boys have cover. Jenkins Brigade, 51st New York. You hear the guys talking about pulling back. Not sure where 1st Virginia is. Okay, here they are now. Or that's reinforcements. That's reinforcements from the 51st. Is this the Virginia here? No, there's your battery.
You have a phone. You want 3 in?
I've lost an entire company. The Confederates. Now here they are. 1st Virginia's in amongst the Jenkins Brigade. So, what are we gonna do here, guys?
Can I?
Well, Livingston knows he can't stay in this position. He's either got to attack or retreat. I don't know if they fancy the idea of retreating. Hey, Hardy, welcome back, man. 6-month subscriber. Congrats on that, I appreciate it.
I believe.
Trying to have a roleplay experience, he said.
Company, right base.
Right base.
Cover quick.
All right, they're moving up toward the tents now. You got the bayonets out. Here they come on the charge. Will the Union be ready for it? See Frank and the other leaders up here watching it come this way. But where are their men? Lined up against the wall here. Getting the bayonet. 8th Alabama getting hit first. And the Union flag laying on the field. You can see our German friends have created quite a defensive barrier here on the caissons. So much smoke, just can't see anything. Good afternoon to you, Hardy. Appreciate you being here, man.
All position 51st on the caisson.
What's with that friend?
Press 5 to load fucking.
Fight what?
Ooh, large, massive volley coming in. Yeah, that's why you don't play this map a whole lot. Kind of boring. There's not really a whole lot of places to run. Especially if the defenders just crawl up into the caissons like this. Makes it tough to attack as well. There's our friend Polly right there. Hey, Polly. So you see the guys, Tim's guys have brought a gun back here. It's in a really good spot. If it can stay there, if they can keep it loaded. You can see Confederates again on the move. Trying to hit that flank. But there's a whole lot of 8th Alabama here. See if they'll be ready for it. See the boys moving back away from that wall there. Confederate flag laying on the ground. Now there's a Union one laying here as well. Jenkins Brigade still holding this left side for the Confederates. You can see the Union guys moving the guns away from the wall. Hilarious. They're hoarding the guns. And they're trying. 51st putting some heat on them. But you can see the Union all out in the open here. The Alabama no cover. So a massive volley by the 51st convinced the Alabama that cover might be a good thing. And 2nd Delaware coming out. Love the donut. It's an interesting name. All right, Venom and the boys getting around. You heard the charge command. Venom going down first. Little light hissing as the Serpents charge in. And Jenkins Brigade coming with him, it looks like. So the Confederates with a massive push have run the Union straight off the point of contention. You can see that blue line bleeding away fast. So what's left of the 52nd making their way back in. Trying to let the Confederates burn out the wick, but there's still a lot of them here. Venom's got the pistol out, making kills with it. But now he's dead, and looks like the Union has done it. They've held the position. Now both sides are taking losses. 17 minutes left, and Alabama back in position, chasing a single flag bearer. And both Confederate flags now laying in the dirt near the Union lines. So it teetered a little bit, but it didn't fall down, and the Union's still in control of the point of contention with 16 minutes left in this match. And the Alabama come down to clear out the Confederate gunners of the Kentucky battery. But they've still got a gun, and they've still got Confederate soldiers back here to help them, so.
Ready?
Excuse me. Well, if they didn't know they were there, they surely know now. 1st Virginia coming down to assist the Kentucky battery. Haven't seen much out of Tim's guys yet. They're still back there working on it. Got a different gun, it looks like. And we got Union all over the damn dugouts there, checking for enemies, I guess. So I imagine they're shooting up here at the point of contention. Oh, there's Tim's guys right here. Got the guns. Look at them. They've put a gun down every damn lane. If you come down, that's a good defense. If the Confederates en masse decide to come down that middle row, if that cannon's already loaded, which I imagine it is, they're going to have a hell of a time. Tim's boys won't even have to be a good shot to make that one. And it's likely to kill a whole lot of Confederates. But I hadn't seen them decide to choose the the tent life, so to speak. So I don't know how effective this is actually going to be. We'll find out if they decide to come this way. And speaking of coming this way, there's a whole lot of Confederates moving into position. So we'll see what they do.
If you got pushed out, go to the left of the line. Don't try to push people back in.
So there are your serpents looking down the row here. Question in the chat is, isn't this map more CSA biased? Probably. I don't know. It's hard to say.
If you're not falling in, fall in.
The spawn point for the CSA is really close, which is good for the CSA. But I don't know about bias since the Union has all the guns. Oh, and this is exactly what Tim and the guys were looking for. He knew eventually somebody was going to try these tents. And they've got guns loaded and ready for bear. But they missed. Well, you better count your whiskers on that one. They don't miss much. And now that the big gun has gone off, here come the 51st. And they've got the bayonet. Corporal Utley right up there with him.
Swing left, cannon.
Another artillery blast going off. Venom smart enough not to charge directly into a gun, but here come the Union down here, 52nd, getting into position.
Is the 51st?
Here the guys screaming for buck and ball. That's the shotgun. See Jenkins Brigade coming up as well. Being that the 51st is pretty much all but gone. Oh, it's 1st Virginia. Sorry about that, guys. 1st Virginia coming up. And we've got some Confederates over here as well. This is Jenkins Brigade. So the Confederates not able to make much of a push. You see the 52nd's still here. 51st, I'm sorry, still here. So Venom's still alive. Lost him in the smoke. But number is greatly reduced.
Independent fire.
Load behind the tent. Peak.
Then I take off.
Looks like Alabama's job is to guard the left here. They're doing a fine job of it. Tim's guys have Confederates in their sights here. But they're on the move. This is your Jenkins Brigade. They got guys running right after them here. But those are friendlies. 1st Virginia.
away with the flag way southwest.
And trying to put a little bit more heat on the Union, but they're in complete control of this battlefield with 8 minutes to go. Just under 9 minutes, I should say. Looks like we got a little bit of an artillery duel going on here. Ooh, well, that tent took it in the face, but they missed the gunners. It's a hard shot to hit another gun. Especially with the whole damn Alabama watching you. Ooh, canister fire coming through, raking the Union gun. And the Alabama just kind of sitting there waiting. Private bullet. And we see Confederates coming out of the woods again. Most likely the 51st New York. That shot just missing the boys. But there they are, the Serpents, Venom, leading the way once again. Going back to the left side again. We'll see if they can make better progress. We're down to 6 minutes and 39 seconds. They've got to get their shit together now or it's going to be over soon. Union showing no sign of giving up this point. See the volley coming in. And on the move again. Coming straight up to the tents now. Gun not facing in the right direction, and here come the 51st. The Serpents pouring into the 52nd New York. And here come the Delaware to help. But we've also got some Confederates running up the hill. That's your Jenkins Brigade. They feel like they got an opportunity. They've got to do it now. Kind of a toss-up. I see names from everybody. Flag bearer running for it. Frank doing it himself. And the Union, they've held once more time. Hey, Doshina 69, Doshinat. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. Well, you hear the huzzah. Both sides now breaking. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left. This is kind of what the Confederates needed. They've got them in a good spot. If they can now take the point of contention for the first time, they can win this match. But they've got to make sure they don't get into final push and lose all their reinforcements. Excuse me. And the Union, not in a whole lot of danger here. 8th Alabama is still pretty large, and they weren't even in that conflict. They're just guarding the left. Hey, appreciate the follow. Yeah, if you could lure the CSA into a cannon, you're right, they could do some pretty major damage. Excuse me. Here they come again, Jenkins Brigade. Coming up the left side, putting some pressure on the Alabama. And the Jenkins boys, they're here. See the Union trying to keep runners going back and forth those interior lines. We've got Confederates coming right up the center here. The blocked path. Oh, and Frank asked them if they were scouts, and they were not scouts. They're there to kill. See, Tim's got the pistol out. So the push of the Jenkins boys has stalled in front of the 8th Alabama. I suspect a countercharge here at any moment. And you can see the Alabama have created themselves a nice little nest. Okay, here come more Confederates now, the 51st, hitting the Alabama from the flank. That's going to be enough to push them off. Maybe. See Greenberg there with the sword. And they've finally done it, 51st. Elements of Virginia, look at that, just laid down. So the Union's still in charge of the point of contention. 128 left. I don't think the Confederates have enough time to get it done now, even if they all came at once. Look at the bodies. And I think the Confederates are just going to give it to them here. I don't see a strong push. Not that Jenkins Brigade has a lot of men to do it with at this point. Still waiting for that Confederate push. 33 seconds. All right, here they come. Running right into the buzzsaw, but hell, what are you going to do? There's 23 seconds left. Rather die fighting than hiding. Just not enough Confederates here. You see even the flag bearer going straight in, getting executed. And there you have it, the Union victory. All right, congratulations, Union. You had a hard-fought battle there. If you like that, hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name's Jehovah, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.